Check, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so I have a shit ton of notes of why I've learned that I hate Ice Tea's or Ice Cube's acting.
It's Ice Tea.
Yeah.
I wrote Ice Cube the entire time in here.
Ice tea plus Ice Cube equals a cool, refreshing drink.
And Rick and Morty episode. Rick, Morty. No, I fucking hate Ice T. I learned that watching this. I can't stand his acting at all.
He made another great movie this same year, too, where he played a mutant kangaroo.
Yep.
We'll talk about that.
Just what's the deal here?
Johnny boy.
Johnny boy my ass, what's the fucking score here? I'm way overloaded, man. You would not believe how much.
You told me you got upgraded.
Yeah, I did. I got the goods, Ralphie. Now I just want to get them out of my head. Did they get the code out?
We need Harambe bracelets. Just with the San Diego Zoo logo on the back of them.
With that, welcome everybody to the Drop Culture Podcast. It's another movie podcast.
Yes.
I'm noticing a trend.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this because this is... Somebody asked me almost what our elevator pitch was for this because I was telling them about our podcast. And I was like, okay, so you know anything... I forgot the way I phrased it, but I phrased it really well. It was basically like something that you loved a long time ago and then you lost it.
Yeah.
We're picking it up. And he was like, man, that's a really good premise. I was like, cool, thanks. Listen to it, please.
You don't have to listen, just download whatever.
Yeah, just download, check it out.
Exactly.
So what are we doing this week?
Oh, we're going to do Johnny Mnemonic.
That is a lost piece of culture that we had right there.
It really is.
It was the end of cyberpunk as we know it.
1995.
1995's Johnny Mnemonic. What a crazy movie.
Absolutely.
But it was a good movie. It was a cool movie at the time. There was a lot of really big people in this movie. And especially Keanu Reeves. This is before The Matrix and before all the other stuff.
Now, was Matrix 99?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was 4 years before. Looks the exact same.
Pretty much.
If not younger in The Matrix.
Yes. Yeah. He's a vampire.
Oh, he's a vampire. That's well noted, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie was
Did you know that, Mitch, that he's a vampire?
What?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, like in real life.
Yeah, there's like historical pictures of Keanu Reeves like in the 1800s and stuff.
That makes sense.
Nick Cage and shit like that, too.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of people that are vampires.
Keanu Reeves, I believe, had multiple ages, which was the weird part.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
There's like 4 or 5 different shots of him in different time periods.
Yeah.
This one he's black and doesn't look anything like him. This one he's a woman. Doesn't look anything
This
like
isn't
him.
Quantum Leap, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's Quantum Leaping.
He's like Keanu Reeves, not Scott Bakula.
Yeah. Oh, boy. That was the catchphrase.
Ziggy.
Ziggy. Oh, boy. He would get somewhere and be like, oh, boy.
Later on to become...
Captain of a Star Trek.
Yeah.
What was it?
Star Command.
Enterprise.
Yeah.
He was the very first captain.
Stardust Enterprise.
Stardust Enterprise. It's a Ziggy Enterprise.
Yeah.
It's a David Bowie. Well,
Blast it. No, not the lasers, the music.
it's just some dude playing a 12-string acoustic guitar.
Oh, no.
But we're going to do Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess so.
Yeah.
Johnny Mnemonic. It was such a strange movie. It was at the dawn of pretty much the internet culture. It was such a huge adventure into that world. Which, come on, it's almost 2021.
Yeah, so
this movie
it
takes
takes place
place
in the future.
Yes,
Next
2021.
Next
Yeah,
year.
next year.
Almost exactly next year.
Yes. Like January the 10th. No shit. It's fucking crazy the way that it's so, it tries to be prophetic, you know, like really show what's going to happen, and nothing's come true.
It's the best at 80s futuristic that happened in the 90s.
What a way to
this,
put it.
This was actually based off
It's a book, right?
a book, yeah. This is the guy that wrote this, and give me 1 second here.
Yeah, no.
1 second later.
Was it Gibson?
He wrote, William Gibson. He wrote Neuromancer, which is pretty much what started the whole cyberpunk thing in the first place. So, like Neuromancer, like this, it's kind of weird the timing that we're doing this. Actually, one, yes, it's a year from now in the future, but the other thing is that we're about to have Cyberpunk 2077 come out. With starring Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
So again, this is another, just another iteration of that, really.
I feel like he's going to do much, much better now.
Oh, yeah. I think he can act now, so that helps.
Yeah, there's that.
That's what my wife said too. She's like, God, he's such a horrible actor.
He is in this movie.
In this movie, yeah.
He's really bad.
I mean, if you were given those lines, it would be hard to sell him too.
Yeah, I know.
So this was actually based off of, it wasn't a book, was it? It was a short story, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, Neuromancer was like, well, you think those were written in like the 80s, like 1984.
Yeah.
So I could see how the big leaps of logic of how things are going to work, obviously.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about it. 95 to 2021, that's a long time. What is that, 25 years?
It's a long time.
Yeah, that's a fucking long time, right?
In the technology world, for sure.
Yeah, so that's like literally should be where we're at right now. Even with the virtual reality and things like that, maybe not so blocky, of course, but at the same time, it should be a little bit easier to do things on the internet.
I don't know. One of the things that I learned from, this movie is the internet's fucking hard.
Yeah, I know, right?
It takes a lot of physical exertion.
Yeah.
And a lot of apparently mental focus.
But like our internet is just like nothing but Facebook. Who saw Facebook coming?
No doubt.
And one of the things I never ever saw ahead of time until this movie was how many references actually reference this movie, unless this movie's referencing another movie. But if they're the ones that did the internet with the thing, like Futurama, South Park,
100%. Yeah, they're pulling it. And again, all of that's kind of pulling off from that William Gibson idea. Whoa, hello.
Yeah.
William
Gibson, the writer, his ideas that were in the 80s. So, you know what I mean? It's just slowly updating a little bit, like with, things from the 90s, I guess.
Right.
But
should be this coolest stuff out there. They didn't have flying cars. That's the only thing that they did not have.
Which,
Back to the
that's
Future
fine.
Yeah.
And we still don't, and probably won't next year.
Never.
But
next year, January 10th, they're like flying cars. We're like,
and
whoa.
they're free.
Right.
You get a car. You get a flying
Thanks,
car. You
Oprah.
get a flying car.
Oprah Incorporated.
So real quick, I'm going to pop back to William Gibson. We'll move on. So he actually coined the term cyberspace.
Oh.
He was the first person to ever say that. And The Guardian, the UK paper, actually said that he's probably the most important novelist of the last 2 decades.
Really?
Yeah.
Might have
And he
to
was
check
kind
out
of the
some
guy
his
that
stuff.
started the whole steampunk stuff as well, or
Really?
cyberpunk more. I guess.
Cyberpunk,
He did some
steampunk.
steampunk stuff as well.
Wow. So he was kind of almost like the guy that wrote Do Sheep a Dream of Electric Sheep or something.
Yeah.
The Blade Runner stuff.
Which kind of fits in with everybody else in this fucking movie, to be real honest with you, because I don't know, man. Like, everybody seems to do a lot of different things
Yeah.
that aren't necessarily their jobs in this movie. And we'll move along with that to the director.
Yeah. Because it was directed by Robert Longo.
Yes.
Now, he didn't do a lot. This was his only movie.
Well, he did a lot. He just didn't do a lot of movies.
No, he did a music video for Megadeth,
Yes.
which was like, I forgot which one it was. He did REM, a video for them, or no, like 2 or 3 for them, New Order, and then he directed an episode of Tales from the Crypt called This'll Kill Ya. So a lot of these music video directors at the time were doing that, and so was Arnold Schwarzenegger, doing Tales from the Crypt stuff.
Yeah.
Because Tales from the Crypt was that anthology where people can kind of get their feet wet in the directing. And I don't know what they saw in that episode, because now he's directing a fucking a budget of $29 million or some shit like that. You know,
Right.
It's crazy. The only person that has gone from that I remember that has gone from music videos to movies was David Fincher.
Yeah. Well, and that was really isn't where this guy made his bread and butter either, because he's a sculptor and artist, and he's more well known for that. So just weird again that his main job's not being a director. I mean, it's all art. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
yeah. It was produced by Don Kermode, and most of these people really didn't do a lot after this movie. Most people that were a part of this movie really just kind of did this movie, and that was it.
except for the actors. Of course.
Yeah, except for the actors. Yeah,
You're making it sound like these people were like, you know what? After this movie, I feel satisfied and I'm good.
I think that's what it was.
yeah.
Don't you think it's possible that this movie was just kind of bad and got swept under the rug, and then all their careers kind of died?
It was so. I've read that it was like it single-handedly like killed the cyberpunk movement.
Yeah.
But the Don Kermode guy, he really did produce a lot of stuff. So and so I guess I'm wrong. Like Porky's and Good Will Hunting, he was a producer on.
Yeah.
Chicago. God,
He did those Resident Evil and Silent Hill movies.
Oh, he did Resident Evil Afterlife. Yeah, Boondock Saints, All Saints Day. Ugh. Sorry, dude.
Wait, just that one?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
No, he did the first one as well.
That's
We could do a whole drop culture on the way that movie was made and filmed, to be real honest.
I
won't
love
get
that
too deep
movie.
into it, so maybe we'll do that as an episode sometime.
That was one
because
of
there's
my-
a really cool story behind how that was made.
Even
Oh,
Battlefield
cool.
Earth, he was a part of.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, sorry.
Shut your
I
mouth.
tried to watch that the other day, and I could not get past the first 5 minutes.
I can understand why. God.
really
Sorry.
bad. Really bad. Oh, God. Of course, William Gibson did the screenplay as well, and he did a lot of writing for the X-Files, things like that. God, the cinematographer. Let's see if he did anything,
I don't even know who the cinematographer was.
Francois Protet,
Because he protect.
I guess. Weekend at Bernie's? What?
Okay.
Oh.
I like how
I
can
love
hear
the cinematography in
Yeah, I
Weekend
know.
at
Weekend at
Bernie's.
Bernie's is so great. Brain Scan. He has a
Yeah,
DOP
there
on
you
Brain
go.
Scan.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing really else.
This movie actually made its money back, though.
Did it?
Yeah, it made $52 million, and it was made for 26. So it
I think for
almost
95?
exactly doubled.
For 95, this was not a crazy out of this world bad graphic movie. Like
No,
It's dated, though.
it's dated.
it wasn't
really
as bad as like watching Lawnmower Man.
Sorry.
By
was
95,
terrible.
they did actually have the ability to make the graphics so much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they didn't have the budget.
Even he had the Kid and Play haircut when he was
Yeah.
virtual and shit.
Yeah. What's that Family Guy joke? They're like, the $1 Million Man. We have the technology, but we're on a budget.
Yes, exactly.
Ronald Sanders was the what was he?
Colonel Sanders' brother.
Editor on it.
Ronald
so
Sanders. That's the McDonald's and KFC combos that you see in the gas stations.
yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, ugh. He did.
I actually recently saw a KFC. This is the mecca of shittiest food ever. KFC Taco Bell all in one deal. But I was on the road and I had to eat.
Wait, did they combine the two products, or are you saying
You
just
could
a
order
building
from
with-
you could order from either one.
Okay.
You just took like 5 years off your life.
Yeah, just driving through the drive-through that happened.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Thinking about it, like your brain like started fucking.
Hello, sir. Are you calling about KFC or Taco Bell? Both.
Both.
I'm gonna have a chicken sandwich and a chili cheese burrito. See you in the bathroom later.
I like those 9 herbs and spices. What is it? 27?
11 herbs and spices.
32.
Well,
All owned by Pepsi, I believe, by the way.
yeah, I think so. That's why they own. When
the
you,
same secret
you're like,
formula.
Can I get a Coke? And they're like, we're a Pepsi product place. Oh, damn it.
100%. That's why I don't go to those places to get drinks ever.
No.
I'm
Like
gonna
they're like,
laugh.
"Do you want something to drink?" No. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to laugh so hard when Coke buys Pepsi,
Oh,
right? But it's like They don't say a word about it. And then one day,
Would you? You just keep up the competition.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it would
Are
only
you
make
Team
sense.
Coke or are you Team Pepsi? Are you Team Jacob or are you Team Edward? What?
I'm Team Pepsi.